Hey guys, I hope you're going extremely well. Welcome to the lab, the DaviddTech lab. We're in Discord, I beg your pardon. We're there in Discord. We're going to be going through some strategies with the wonderful Vlad. We have some more AI developments that I'd like to share with everybody with OpenClaw and some things like that. So it's exciting things ahead. How is everybody going? Good to see you. I see that there's a couple of people. We've got SentHost, we've got Chris, Said, Soberator, and AlgoBot in the chat for today. I'm also joined by Vlad and William. Vlad and William, how are you going, guys?
All good. Thank you very much. Yourself?
Fantastic.
All good.
Very, very good. Thank you very much. That was the end of William's mic. End of the day. He managed to get 3 words out, and then he cuts his mic off. No, it's good. There's no back feedback.
No, it's going.
Oh, good.
Wow.
We're good. Yeah,
Better
it's
than
a
mine.
miracle. It's a miracle. Fantastic. Okay, guys, so we've got quite a few things to go on today. We've got, like I said earlier, we have an OpenClaw. I have finally managed to build something in OpenClaw with the help of some of my developer friends, helping us to build a OpenClaw strategy factory, kind of like a hedge fund in your pocket. It's the very, very bare minimum at the moment, but I'm looking forward to showing everybody, and I hope that I'll be able to explain how powerful I believe that it will be in the future. Vlad's got the elite backtesters, but before we go through anything else, I'm just going to go through a very quick disclaimer as always. We are not in the slightest financial advisors. Everything you see is not guaranteed for profit. We're just backtesting and trying to find the best settings of trading strategies. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. We're just looking for our own settings on TradingView, building strategies, sharing code, sharing settings with each other, and hopefully finding something profitable for ourselves. Please be be careful and do your own due diligence before trading any of these strategies. Next up is there's still quite a few fake Davids out there, so please be very careful. If anybody asks you for some Bitcoin by DM, it isn't me, so please don't reply. I will never reach out to you by DMs. And finally, for anybody else in the Discord or even in the chat, we are here to answer any questions about algo trading. This is a community event. Please don't hesitate to drop your questions in the chat or open the mic. It's an open mic event. Just remember that we are recording on YouTube, so if you do start talking, do remember that we are on YouTube. That's it. Today's agenda. It's the 26th of Feb. We're looking today at Elite Backtesters Part 2 with Vlad. He's going to be going through some amazing charts that have been sent to us over the past couple of weeks. We did, I think it was 15 at the beginning of the week, if I remember rightly, Vlad.
Yeah, and I have a couple of extra about the same. I do have just one very small issue. I think you have disconnected me. I will need to reload everything. So if you could fill me for just 1 minute, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't mean to disconnect. Oh, yeah, you just disconnected me. So that's cool. Yeah, so just give us a couple of seconds, guys. Vlad's going to share his screen, and that way we can go through. Second up, we have the new setup. So the new setup's up all the way back from September last year. We're probably going to be October, November by the end of this session. I've been releasing 75 strategies every day. Today there will be another 75 that are released. We just go through randomly like 10 to 15 setups to see what we can find, so you don't have to go through the whole of the website to find them. And then I just share them here in the voice chat on Discord, so you can find some new setups that have never been traded before. Like I said, also we've found, well, we've been working hard. I've been working hard on this for almost probably 2 years, and what you're going to see probably isn't going to blow your socks off yet. I hope you'll be able to see the vision that I have for it, and I believe that the vision, sorry, somebody phoning me, some spam calls here. Yeah, I hope you'll be able to see the vision of it, because I do believe that it's going to be pretty powerful now that we have managed to give TradingView to one of our AI bots and give it the full power of being able to code, debunk its own strategies, optimize strategies, and find best settings, and then add them to a third-party website. Well, third-party website, it's our website, but a website that it has full control over. If we have time, we'll do a little bit of hot or not, which is going through some of the strategies on the DaviddTech website as well. Vlad, mate, this is where I give over to you, and I'll let you share your screen whilst I'm going to be sharing this on Twitter because I did forget.
There we go. You should guys be able to see my screen over Discord. If you could, David, pause yours.
Yep, sure.
I'm going to also share over YouTube now. Perfect. So, guys, again, cool evening. We do have about 12-15 charts to review. Hope you had an amazing day today. And yeah, without further talking, let's just jump into the subject. So, starting with a coin which I don't think I ever heard of it, the CCU USDT. If you guys heard of it, let me know what's basically behind it. We do have the chart over 1 hour, and we also have the data since October 31st, so pretty much around Halloween until now. And we do have the T3 Nexus plus the stiffness strategy, one of the very best strategies within our community. Also, David, I think you've put something wrong into the share screen. Yeah, pause your share screen, David.
Thank you very much, Fred. That's only the...
No problem.
I forget.
So, back again, guys. No problem. Luckily, I was looking, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all right. It's no problem. Yeah. Carry on.
Cool. So, again, T3 Nexus plus the stiffness doesn't need any introduction. We all know it's one of the best strategies within DaviddTech, a cool mix between multiple great indicators as main indicators. So far, for this one, we do have the performance of 417%, maximum drawdown 22%, total trades 55. So not that much, not that many trades, and we can definitely spot all the dots of each unique trade within the chart. You know my saying, if you can see the dots, that means that you should probably get some more trades available, because this strategy could be overfit. You're pretty much cherry picking these amazing looking trades. What else? We do have a win rate of 58% and a profit factor of 3.1. Indeed, as Soperator says, hello Soperator, hope you have an amazing day today. 400% in a matter of like 4 months only. That's completely crazy. Let's review very, very quickly the benchmark. So we do have our strategy on the right side, which would be the maximum of actually very close, 472%. Currently, we are at 410. So if you have used this strategy at this point on 31st of October, you would have made pretty much in the maximum 472, but currently you would be up only quote unquote 410%. If you have actually bought it and just hold it, unfortunately you would be up just 45%, which is quite good. I mean, we have reviewed Tuesday some of the coins, which again, they did have like a larger history available, but they had like currently minus negative actually 90% performance. So you have bought the coins in 2021 and you would be negative 99%. Just imagine that. Burning $99 for each dollar. It's completely insane. Let's see quickly the buy and hold. As I just said earlier, it's nowhere near the performance of our strategy. Jumping next, we do have a strategy on Ethereum on 30-minute chart, and we have the precision trend mastery, which is, again, I believe in the top 10, 12 strategies within DaviddTech as well, in a matter of popularity as well. The performance is quite good as well. We do have performance of 139%, maximum drawdown 17%, Total trades 143. That's pretty much the bare minimum area. I mean, you can definitely still see the dots, but it's just a couple of trades away until you actually don't see them. This is not like a straight rule of anything. You must not see the dots of each unique trade. No, not at all. It's just a joke I made around, so you guys can take, for example, on a most simplest answer ever to like how many trades I should have to my strategy to be all right. I just come up with that idea. So if TradingView makes a change around it to like another higher minimum, that's on me, I suppose. So other than that, we do have a win rate of 60% and a profit factor 1.63. Performance of the past months, again, looks very good. We have about a year of performance, and so far only September was not profitable. But rather than that, I mean, pretty much everything is within green. Also last December, which wasn't one of the best months to be an algo trader, at least for crypto. I would like to say that. And also, so far in February, we still have a couple of days available. We are pretty much up 26% if we were to start the strategy at the beginning of February. Equity curve wise looks okay. Again, you can see the dots, but still you do have 143 trades, 1 year of performance. That means like 360 something days. So pretty much an average of a trade each 3 days. It really depends on the activity and so on of the markets. Our benchmark, our strategy clearly crashes the buy and hold benchmark. Currently, the buy and hold is actually negative 40%. Minimum ever was negative 57%, and the maximum ever was 36. Our strategy is in a completely different league. Currently positive 139%, and the maximum ever 147%. Also, very clearly, the strategy was also very safe. The worst time ever, if you were to trade for the beginning, you'll be just negative minus 0.36%. I suppose it's around here within this point. Next, we do have a strategy on hype on 45 minutes. We have the super trend, the works version, which is a revision of the old super trend strategy, which, if I'm not mistaken, it used 3 super trends, and then we added the works indicator, if I'm not mistaken, David. Oh, I think you're unmuted.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I caught you off guard.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Sorry about that. Yes, am I not muted on Discord? No. Yeah, that's right. It was it was the triple super trend strategy, I believe, with the RSI at the beginning, and then we changed it to the works indicator. Old strategy, very, very old strategy.
I don't think I've seen this in like, I wouldn't say years, but months, but I think years as
absolutely. Well. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, long time. A nice looking equity curve. Very nice.
Regardless of its age, indeed. Look at the equity curve. I mean, it's amazing. You can see a little bit of sideways, but still goes straight up. No unusual drawbacks. We do have the performance of 450% in the profit. Maximum drawdown 16%. Total trades 248. The win rate 47%, and the profit factor 1.69. Equity curve again looks very good. Benchmark wise, we are clearly beating the buy and hold benchmark. Minimum ever was a negative, so you'll be profitable from the moment 0 rather than buying to hold negative 40%. Currently, just a mere 58%. However, our strategy is very, very close to that 500% mark. Just so you can see on charting the performance, which one would you trade? The green or the blue? No brainer. Let's just move forward. Cool. Next, we have the BNB, Binance Coin. We do have the chart over 15 minutes. We have the HACOLT strategy with the performance of 366%. Equity curve wise doesn't look so good at the beginning. I do suspect that the member which actually submitted this strategy might not have the one of the best, not really one of the best, a higher tier of TradingView subscription in order to unlock some more history. because I do definitely think that Binance Coin is older than 2025 August.
Yep.
So it might be an idea that we should definitely see what happens with this one, maybe on a larger period than just 2 weeks. If we were to say, so we have about half a year, so about 160 days. So pretty much a trade a day, maybe a trade each 2 days. It really depends on the market activity. So just leave it for like 2 or 3 weeks in order to develop some more trades. And then if you have the same win rate around 60% and the maximum drawdown doesn't get higher than 9.84, which is actually quite small in my opinion, you should definitely, if you are aware of the risk, if you want to risk a little bit more, that's 100% up to you. You can use the more community standard of about 20% maximum drawdown, and of course your profit is going to be way higher in the matter of like 600, maybe even 700% profits. Is the BNB MLP? I'm not sure what MLP means. Operator, if you can describe. Thank you for the question. Let's see quickly the buy and hold performance. We do have our strategy here. It definitely crashes the buy and hold performance.
Multi-profit.
Yeah. Sorry?
Multi-profit. Multi-take profit, sorry.
Oh.
It is.
No, I don't see a couple of take profit levels right here. So no, I don't think so. This one is single take profit. As I haven't seen multiple take profit strategies in a long while. I think overall the community has come to the conclusion that the multiple take profit strategies are a little bit harder to trade. So that's why I think the community pretty much is 99% into single take profits. Do you want to add something, David?
No, absolutely.
Oh,
I
I
agree
thought
with
you
you.
wanted to
Yeah,
comment.
they're just harder to judge. They're harder to judge whether they'll be
Indeed.
profitable or not. Yeah. And then
I mean, the whole idea
more
of
risk.
the whole idea of leaving to trade with just the profit, it's golden in my opinion.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
some kind of a system like, okay, I've made a ratio, let me just try out my luck or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's worth. There was one that I found. I think it was yesterday or day before that we were. Well, I think absolutely amazing multiple take profits. The only thing is that we are in crypto. It's very volatile, and if you can't put all of those profit levels, you can with trigger trade, which William has, but into the exchange, it just makes it. All of those rules are the things that can make you. Destroy our strategy when it all starts going wrong. So yeah,
sure.
Yeah, and also like I said, it's hard to judge because you can't tell whether it's true with TradingView, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, you have mixed up win rate. Every take profit level is considered a win, which is not really entirely true. I think the profit level is dependable. On the drawdown, I think as well. But again, without the win rate, it's pretty tough to say when the strategy is pretty much maybe has lost its edge. That's one of the things. I put a lot of reasoning behind when I actually stop consider trading a strategy in the win rate and also the maximum drawdown. I have a couple of more ones. Of course, I'm using AI to trade currently, so my AI manager tells me when I should consider to pause a strategy. But let's just say somebody like me, like maybe like a couple of years ago, who didn't have AI, that's like 50% of your ammo or weapons or whatever you wish to call it, tools, they're down. You have lost one of the most important statistic. So you've made your job halfway through harder. Let me see other questions. We're good. Jumping next, we do have a setup on 1000 units of Pepe on 45 minutes chart. We do have the Steve Surge, which is the best strategies within DaviddTech, in my opinion. Maybe on a bad day, top 3, but still in the top 3. I mean, undisputed. Let's see. We also have a couple of comments within YouTube. I think that one of my colleagues has actually answered Jazz. So back to the strategy. We do have 500 and 800. Excuse me. I was looking at two places at the same time. We do have the performance of 5,800%, maximum drawdown 22%, total trades 305. That's quite good. Also, we do have a win rate close to 60% and a profit factor of 1.5. Equity curve looks pretty good, a little bit flat at the beginning, but again, as soon as you get closer to the end, the compounding effect acts a little bit different into the charting that you see all the equity curve right here. So if you would see, for example, something very big like a huge drawdown here and something very small here, it could be actually that the maximum drawdown is actually here. So don't take for granted the actual charting. Just look at the data in numbers. That's a very important input if you want, for example, to trade with AI. Tell it to not put so much emphasis into how the equity curve looks like, but more into the numbers themselves. That's a huge pro point right there. Trust me, guys. So our strategy, again, equity curve wise looks pretty good, a little bit flat here at the beginning, but nothing really to worry about. I kind of don't like the 5 losses or whatever in a row right here, but overall I think we're doing very well. I mean, so far February wasn't the best month ever for this year. Also December 2024, 2024. So yeah, overall the strategy looks pretty good. Just give it a couple of weeks in order to develop some more trades, maybe review March completely before jumping into live trading with it. Also, benchmark wise, we are completely killing it. You can barely see the buy and hold line. Next, we have again a different, I suppose, setup, but with the same coin, the same strategy, but a little bit different. We do have again the stiff surge with 7,000% profits this time. We do have a maximum drawdown of 24%. Let me compare these two very, very quickly. So we do have about 15% more trades as well. We do have lower profit here and the lower maximum drawdown. I would say definitely that this one looks a little bit better in the matter of data right here at the top. However, the equity curve wise looks pretty much similar, so it's just a variation of it. It's not like a whole different strategy. For example, I think that it's either using maybe different extra filters at the bottom of the DaviddTech boilerplate, but still the same main indicator settings. That would be my opinion just looking at the equity curves. Other than that, we have a win rate of 57% and a profit factor 1.43. Performance of the past months, I mean, so far looks so good. Maybe it could be an idea to not trade September 2026, but again, if you take a look at the numbers themselves, negative 0.7% and negative 2%. These ones were pretty much eclipsed by next month or even the previous month, so maybe it's not even worth to actually pause it, but feel free to try things out. Benchmark wise, again, completely a whole new league. Next, we do have a pretty interesting one. We have a setup on Binance Coin over 45 minutes. We have again the T3 Nexus plus the stiffness. We have the profits of 307%, maximum drawdown 18%, total trades 556. That's a large number. We do have data of about 2 years, so that's pretty much a trade each 2 days, 1.5 days. So let's just call it 2 days on average. Maybe it could be an idea to try to filter the strategy even more to maybe get into like 400 trades, but just make sure you don't bring up overfitting. So make sure you're not min-maxing, like for example, you're doing in games, min-maxing your build and so on. For RPG playing people, you know what I mean. Just make sure you don't, for example, take the take profit level instead of 2.1% to 2.175% or something like that. Just stick to some not really round numbers, but again, numbers that make sense. Maybe you can achieve even better results and try to filter some of the bad trades and also try to scale up the profitable trades. And yeah, so far so good. Very interesting. So benchmark wise, if you have bought the Binance coin in January 2025, you will have the same journey, but not including the current performance. Currently, you'll be just up pretty much doubling your money. However, our strategies, you pretty much have tripled your money. So it's your choice which one you prefer to trade. The maximums are pretty much similar. Also, the minimum side of things are somewhat similar, yet our strategy was on a playing zeros. So pretty much you have never lost money with the strategy. However, buying and holding, you'll still be negative 4%. I suggest that the buy and hold equity would be something like this, but around maybe here at the end. Let's just take a look. Somewhat similar. So you guys can definitely choose which one would you prefer to actually trade. Next, we have Bitcoin Cash on 1 hour chart. Here we have the steep surge again with a performance of close to 1000% profits, which is very good. We do have the maximum drawdown of 14%, total trades 91, a little bit lower than I should definitely consider to be in the safe margin of overfitting. Look at that table. It tells us a lot. There you have like 2 months where you should never trade, maybe. You should consider to pause the strategy. We have the June and August. However, if you take a look at the August performance, it's negative 0.0 something percent. And also in 2024, it actually didn't have any trade. So a little bit more importance in June, but still overall the strategy looks pretty good. Just again, the matter that it has just 91 trades, it could be a signal that the strategy might be overfit. So make sure you guys load it through incubation, keep it for maybe like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, just to make enough trades in order to consider a 74-75% win rate, and also do not exceed the maximum drawdown of 14%. William, I thought you were going to jump the screen for a second. All good. Here we have the Bitcoin chart. Now we have the strategy on 241 minutes. That's equal to 4 hours and 1 minute. We are doing these shifts of adding or removing a couple of minutes so we don't have any liquidity problems when we have, for example, like a very small coin. There are multiple people that are trading, algo trading basically. So they kind of use the close of the candle as a trigger or add some importance to their strategy. So that's the whole strategy. Just be a little bit off the rhythm. For example, the exactly 240, so you don't have any liquidity problems. Now this one is using Bitcoin, so I definitely think you won't have any liquidity problems. But still, if it's working for you better and to have like an extra layer of security, that's just very good in my opinion. The strategy is AI Ichi Master, which is a mix of Ichimoku Cloud and something that I don't currently remember.
Don't ask me.
I wasn't, because I know that you wouldn't know either.
I can't remember. A long time ago. It was something to do with the closest neighbours indicator. They're very much like the ones that Yudi's looking at the moment.
Okay.
I can't remember. A long time ago, but it was something to do with closest neighbors. Oh man,
that's why we are more organized than we were at that point, and all of the strategies within Discord have also their video. So make sure, guys, to check out the video. That's a nice segue, right?
Normally Vlad gives me like 5 minutes so that I can check, but this time I didn't have enough time.
I miss these. Like, David, come on, let's take the strategy again.
Yeah, we need to do that again. It was fun. It also
Let me get a weird one, and I'll ask you to do it.
Okay, not now. We've got too much to do today, too many things. But definitely next week, let's do that. Because some of these strategies I don't trade at all anymore because we kind of forget them. Sure. So even the hot or not yesterday, what we did, I mean, it brings some of the really good ones back to the front so that we can see them again. So it's cool. Good things to do.
There are multiple reasons why we don't trade or we forget about strategies. I think one of them is how hard it is to optimize. For example, you have so many fields It's a tough job. We have not found any profitable setup at that time, or
Yeah, totally.
we were in the period of releasing 2 or 3 strategies each week, so one eclipsed the other pretty much. So there are multiple
I think
reasons that
there's just strategies like the stiff surge that just stand out so well. They kind of eclipse
Indeed.
the others. They do such a good job that they've eclipsed the others, and it's hard to find better. So, yeah, the other ones unfortunately get a bit eclipsed by it, but that's all part of the game, I guess.
It's like, for example, we're not promoted or anything. Nike, you see something Nike, you buy it. It means quality, it means imagery, it means so much stuff. So you just say strategy is pretty much like a brand. You just focus on that brand and become like a brand hyper and just
Absolutely.
stick forward with it because it worked in the past.
I love your story, Brad. It's brilliant. Every time we get
Yeah.
brilliant. Carry on, mate.
So with this one again, just concluding it, the benchmark of our strategy completely eclipses the benchmarking of buying to hold, but still not horrible to buy and hold as well. Since 2020, pretty much halfway through there, Bitcoin had a nice journey. I just hope everybody had the occasion to buy that early, maybe. If not, consider to just algo trade. Or even now, I mean, was speaking to you, David, like strategy, micro strategy. If you buy now, you're currently doing better than a $1 billion fund or something like that, which currently strategy is multiple billions actually. For me, it's like crazy that we still have these kind of opportunities to jump in and just buying Bitcoin or whatever do you want to do with Bitcoin. It's just the opportunity to be pretty much ahead of MicroStrategy. That's simply crazy for me.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Personally, I've taken more of my equity and put it into strategies now. I find
I
that
currently don't hold
last,
anything.
yeah, I mean last the altcoin season that just didn't kick it for me.
It was
This time,
boring.
just yeah, it was the most boring altcoin season ever. And to be honest, I just the strategies are now some of the strategies, obviously not all of them, but the strategies now are just killing the benchmark, especially on some of these altcoins, and I just don't see the point in holding them at the moment. Yeah, so that's just my opinion. That's how I go for all things. I'm putting more and more equity into these strategies and less into buy and hold. I'm not saying Bitcoin not hold, but yeah, the altcoins less.
Mm-hmm. I would like just to make one short other comment. It's like trading, but Bitcoin itself, it's like, okay, so it's basically tech. You can argue it's tech or not, but it's like, let's just compare it to AI. Compare it to like, when was Bitcoin again, like 60 something? The previous bull run when it was 69, I suppose. Oh, this is ARB.
Yeah.
Bitcoin, maybe around here, 2021, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's actually a little bit later than that. 2023 or something, when it did top at 69,000. So again, it's pretty much around that time. Just compare it to like AI now, how it was 4 years ago or something like that, when nobody pretty much knew of it, or it was something like a dream in the future. It's just you do have the opportunity to pretty much just jump the future or jump the past, actually, which is quite crazy in my opinion.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Crypto's a hard one at the moment. The hard one to decipher, to understand not understand, it's more, I find it hard to see whether it is going to be this great big future. You see AI and things like that, and you go, yeah, there's so much potential of it becoming the virtual money for all these AI bots and things like that. And it just seems like there's always something blocking it, but we'll see, hopefully.
True.
Hopefully.
So, before I just take the whole event with random talking, let's just move forward with the strategies. I hope everybody would I think everybody appreciates that to move forward. So we do have the ARB over the 45 minutes chart time frame with a performance of close to 2000%. That's very good. We do have the maximum drawdown of 21%. Total trades 404. That's considerable amount for a strategy with 2 years of performance. So that's pretty much 700 and something. So again, a trade each 2 days on average. That's quite good. We do have the win rate of 50% and a profit factor 1.47. An idea could be to try to optimize this one a little bit further. Try to remove some of the bad trades over here because it's a little bit sideways over here. So you would have an inactivity period of a sideways period, actually not inactivity, 31st August up until I suppose January. So it's like half a year where your strategy hasn't done anything actually. So yeah, also buy to hold versus our strategy in the benchmarks, we are pretty much on a whole other new level. Next, we have Solana, and I'm getting very, very close to the end, guys. We do have the Solana on a 37-minute chart time frame. We do have the new smart money strategy, which is one of the newest and the latest smart money concept strategy added to the DaviddTech suite of strategies. We do have the performance of 600%, maximum drawdown 18%, total trades 79, a little bit low for a strategy which has 2 years of performance. So that's again 700 trades, a trade each 8 days, 9 days, somewhere around that neighborhood, not so many. 60% win rate and a profit factor of 2.2. That's pretty good. Again, we are on a whole lot of new level, eclipsing the buy and hold performance. You can definitely see within the equity curves. And the last one for today, guys, we have the WALD on 45 minutes chart with the Braid & Co strategy with a performance of 231%, maximum drawdown 24%, total trades 162. Again, for 2 years of performance, that's like a trade each 5 days. A little bit better than the previous ones, definitely. We have the win rate of 55% and the profit factor of 1.64. If we compare also the win rates and everything else, of course, this one is a lot better, but still we do have some more trades over here. Also, I do suspect again that the member which has submitted maybe doesn't have at least premium, the package that I have currently on my account. That's why the period over here isn't really looking that well. So it could be that the strategy is overfit. We never know until we actually incubate. That's why we do have DaviddTech.com. That's why we should definitely incubate first and then trade whenever we feel that the incubation period has been validated our strategy. Benchmark wise, we are doing better than the strategy, a lot better actually. We are similar in the maximum levels. However, currently our strategy is still within that maximum level. It's actually at the top rather than the buy to hold, which would be actually at the bottom, currently negative 86% and minimum ever was 68.5%. And that's pretty much it, guys, for today. Thank you very much for listening to the Elite Backtester segment within the DaviddTech late night meetings. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. I would like to pass my microphone to David.
I like that, the late night evening with DaviddTech.
That's how they're called over Discord.
Are they? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
You should get the suit and everything like the American late night shows, you know?
Absolutely.
Or the pajamas.
Yeah, all the pajamas, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Conan or something.
We've got AlgoBot says it's very interesting when I'm putting more money into strategies than buy and hold. The strategies are built well for long-term investments. Yeah. So I don't obviously I literally preach exactly what I do. I do diversify as much as possible. So I hold gold, I hold silver. I bought Nvidia. I bought silver thanks to Scopes about must have been 2 years ago, I reckon it was, which was a nice investment thanks to him. I also hold things like stocks, obviously S&P and things like that. But like I said, the money that I was putting into some altcoins, I just feel as though that they weren't the best of investment. Well, they're far from the best investment. Like Vlad said earlier yesterday, some of them are down 90%. So I've taken that equity and I've moved it over to strategies. But I do still hold BTC. BTC, maybe some Sol and some of the top 3 I still hold, but mainly I've now moved everything over, and I have moved it over for a long time, to be honest. So when you saw Bitcoin going up and all of the alts going sideways, for me, it was just dead equity that was just not going anywhere. So, and it was too much risk for me. So I put more into the actual strategies themselves, who have lower drawdown and better equity curves. Yeah. So well done, Vlad. Very nice. Great. Elite back testers. And I think that even though you like to move on, it is good that we have a little bit of a chat as well. It's good. Nice to chat with your mate. Your opinion is, I think, very important to the group. Okay, right. And we have next part of the meeting. Let's go. I haven't shared my screen again, have I? Okay, there we go. Right, over here. Need to share over here very quickly. Okay, guys. Okay, so. Okay, well, if you want to press that button for me and refresh your chart, that'll be perfect timing. Okay, all done. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so there's a couple of new setups that we've got also from the elite back testers. Well, elite back testers from October last year. So if I go down here, we're all the way back here. So it's down this way here. No, we're going to go here. Sorry, September last year. These ones here, we actually got down as far as this, I think, yesterday. But before I go any further, I'm going to just show you guys what I'm working on. Now, I know that what you're going to be able to see is not going to be, like I said, going to blow anybody's socks off or anything like that. I do believe that this is going to be extremely powerful. So what I've been building is an OpenClaw hedge fund, if you can call it that. But currently, it is far from what I want, but it is getting very, very close. I managed to build the hardest part. Over the past couple of years, now, if you would be 3 years ago, I tried building a strategy factory which literally had no AI. It literally used Vector BT to backtest strategies and literally throw ideas at the wall all day, every day, and backtest as fast as it possibly could. It came up with some good results, but it didn't do it in TradingView, and to ask everybody in the group to learn how to code just to become part of DaviddTech just didn't work out. So some of those strategies were all right, but didn't work out for us. So it's been something I've been working on for a long, long time. So a year ago, I decided to put it on myself to try and build a backtester. A Pine script backtester, reverse engineered the Pine script library and built a backtester. What that does is it takes any Pine script that I throw at it and it literally backtests it, which was good. It was great. It was fun. It backtests it. It optimizes it, but it was still in your terminal, and it was very. It was useful, but unless I built a web platform or something like that where everybody had to code the Pine script, it wasn't really great. So what I've done is now I've handed that over to AI. So today I finally managed to get it to work. I thought it was going to be at the beginning of the week, but I finally managed to work where you can actually sit talking to it through ChatGPT, and it will actually code the strategy, code it, debug it, backtest it, and then also optimize that trading strategy. It's using a simplified boilerplate, but I'm not going to use the simplified boilerplate today because it'll take too long. There's about 50% chance that this will not work when I do a demo, but that's because every time I've done a demo here on YouTube, it doesn't work, but we'll give it a go anyway. But just so you can, let me go for a demo very quickly. Let's see whether it works. Okay. Write me a simple trading strategy, something very simple. We're looking for something with EMA, something simple, and then backtest it on Bybit to BTC USDT.p for the futures, and to backtest it on a 15-minute time frame for 90 days. Okay, so I'm going to send that to it. We'll see what happens. So hopefully, if it's connected, and currently at the moment it's going to be waiting for a couple of seconds here. May come back, may not. Seems like it's actually not coming back at the moment, but we'll see anyway. So what it'll do, let me show you examples above. This always happens. I'm not sure why. Every time I try and do a demo of anything that's new here on YouTube. So what it normally does is it goes away and it will come back to us in a couple of seconds and say, okay, I've started to build the strategy and I've actually started to backtest it. So as you can see, it backtests it here like this. It's going to be backtesting it. Did it come back with something? Nope. Okay. Oh well, always happens. Anyway, so it comes back and it gives its opinion on the strategy currently at the moment. So it's backtesting Pine script. It's writing Pine script and backtesting that Pine script for us. And then what it's going to do is it can optimize. So as you can see, it optimizes it, and I asked it to build a crone. So this is all in OpenClaw, sorry. It does 200 cycles. It's going to do 200 cycles, and then it's going to go away and optimize that trading strategy for 200 times to find it. It'll give you an opinion. It'll say, look, it come back and it didn't actually give us anything. I'm a bit annoyed that it actually didn't work. I'm going to go again and say hello just to see if it's about. It is there. So we're going to try again. Obviously, something didn't work. Going to give it a go. Let's see what comes back in a second. So it's going to go away and back test that strategy. It's going to optimize it or find the strategy. There you go. Okay, we've generated a simple EMA strategy. And as you can see, it's attaching it. And it has actually come up with, it's come up with a decent results. So I can ask it for the Pine script. Okay, as you can see, it's saying hello to me.
David, see your Telegram on YouTube.
Sorry?
We can't see Telegram on YouTube.
After all that, you can't see Telegram on YouTube. Just bear me 2 seconds. Let me go over and share my other screen here. That's a bit of a shame. Oh well. I'll go through it very quickly again. Sorry guys. Stop sharing. I'm not going to repeat everything because I'll bore people to death and I don't want to do that. Okay, so hopefully now you can see the Telegram bot. Okay, so what I did was literally asked it to build a trading strategy. It went away and it has built a Pine script trading strategy. The results are actually absolutely amazing, so I'm going to work out exactly why that is. As you can see, it's backtested on Bybit futures. I should imagine it's on time frame. I can't see the time frame on 15 minutes, and it's done it for a 90-day period. The reason I chose 90 days was because the backtest would have been fast. So what the idea is next is, and this is very, very simple. This was the hardest part, was to create now multiple agents where they can sit talking to each other all day, every day. They're going to be building strategies, and they're going to be backtesting Pine script strategies. They're going to be there's going to be an operator that talks and tells everybody what to do, and then they're going to be uploading it to a website that you guys will have access to. What else is pretty cool is that as these are AI agents and you're no longer depending on David, we can code this in Python. We can do it for MT4, MT5. We can code it as EAs. We can code it as whatever we'd like with no real extra effort. And they can all be uploaded to this website so you guys can download it and actually use it. So I think that is something that could be pretty powerful, pretty cool. It doesn't mean that we have to do it on BTC. We can have agents that are specialized in gold. We can have agents that are specialized in metals, in forex. They can be specialized in anything, and we really can give them. I can buy 10, 20, 100 mini Macs or Mac Minis, stack them all up on top of each other, and just run this all day, every day, because they have access to their own TradingView accounts. We can then also add some agents that will be able to diversify for us and choose strategies, picking strategies. They have access to a kind of a social network, which I'll show you next week, where they can vote on strategies, where they can comment on strategies, where they can download strategies and re-optimize those strategies. They can improve those strategies by adding extra indicators. They can improve those strategies by taking them and moving them onto another coin pair and trying that as well. So all of that is the idea behind it, and I think that it can be extremely powerful. I have a couple of questions. Are the agents optimizing themselves? They are indeed. They're optimizing. I can do an optimization here. Let me just go here. Can you try optimizing the EMA 20 and the EA? Sorry. Can you try? Let me go again. Okay, let's go again. Bit too excited. Can you try optimizing the EMA 20 and the EMA 50 to try and find better results? And also maybe test it on another coin pair. Let's say the top 5 coin pairs from crypto on CryptoCap. Yeah, I'm too excited. Yeah, absolutely. Crypto, whatever. Yeah, that'll do. I'm sure you'll understand. So we're optimizing this, and then what I need to do is go like this. Doesn't like it when I speak. Obviously, there's something about speaking it doesn't like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to go, I'll just say hi again. Once you've done that, add a crone to check every 5 minutes for the results from the optimization. There you go. Once you've done that, okay, let's see whether it works. Give it a couple of seconds, and then I'll just say hi. So yeah, I'll go away and optimize. So what LLM am I using for this, David? Okay, so it uses multiple. So for coding, we're using Claude. But I'm not necessarily going to stick with Claude because I can use multiple agents. I could say, okay, this agent has Claude, this one has ChatGPT. Also, there's also a cost. I do realize that OpenAI the other day said that for OpenClaw we can all use their what do you call it? Their subscription at $250. So if the cost gets a little bit too expensive, I will just use OpenAI. And because the Codex model is quite good still, so why not? Gemini. So for example, currently at the moment, what you see on the screen is Claude. But I will be using different because I know that the reasoning behind ChatGPT is very good, but I know that coding obviously is better with Claude. Gemini is extremely powerful now, but it's also some really specialized models that Vlad's often choosing. Vlad, you also use a lot of LLMs in your day-to-day. So maybe we can choose different ones for different jobs, and yeah, so we're not sticking to one single. What we're going to do is we're going to create a group inside of the Telegram. You'll be able to see them. You won't be able to interact with them, but you will be able to see them. I hope in the future. Try Grok, also very strong. Yes, okay, Grok, yes. One that we'll definitely be trying as well is Grok in the future. I know that you can also get access to Grok for free as well, so with open code. So I'll be trying that as well. It's not necessarily that it has to be free. It's just that each strategy can't cost me $500 to $1,000 unless it's a profitable strategy, and then it can. So yeah, very excited. Cookies also about explode. Okay, cool. So yeah. Insider tip. Okay, cool. Thanks, Chris. Got some insider tips for Grok Flow. Yes, so I'm very excited by this. I'm looking forward to making this something like going to be. So where this is going to be hosted is, there we go. We've got a reply to updates, optimization, as you can see. Top market caps. Okay, so it's going to take the top market cap. Oh, it's already taken the top market caps and actually run them. So as you can see, it's already run them on the top market caps. Unfortunately, not in the slightest profitable, but yeah, there we go. Okay, it's now added a crone, so it's going to go away and do a grid search over the EMA to fast is going to be 10 to 30, and then the slow is going to be 40 to 80, and it's going to back test it on the ETH and BTC. It's added a crone, so it's going to remind me every 5 minutes. So my whole idea, what it is to try and take me out of the picture. I'm going to put an orchestra agent who's going to sit there, and he's going to sit there and go, right, okay, put this strategy on these coin pairs, test them, then optimize them, put a crone in there as well to remind me in 5 minutes. So when I wake up in the morning, there'll be maybe 100 different strategies on the website, all optimized and ready for us to have a look at. Not necessarily all good ones, but at least we'll have something to look at as well outside of DaviddTech strategies. It means we can look at mean reversion. It means we can look at so many different things. And it stays inside the ecosystem of TradingView, because I know that, like I said, I don't feel as though it's fair to ask everybody to go and learn to do Python, but hopefully we'll be able to do some Python scripts as well. Cool. Looking forward to the future. It's looking pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it from that end. Let's have a look at some of these strategies. I will come back to the OpenClaw setup in a couple of minutes. Let's have a look at some of these strategies whilst we're waiting. I've got to go into the purple browser, which is this one here. Is it open somewhere already? Yes, it is indeed. Okay, so if we go over to here, pull up another browser. Boom, boom, boom. Right, okay. And I'm going to swap this over to there like that. Let's have a look. Okay, we've got Operator, Jerry B. I'm not sure if I already did these last three here. So let's go. And I'm doing backwards as well. So these are the last ones from October last year. Sorry. Okay, so we have flash profit on ENA. And in the meantime, okay, flash profit on the ENA, which was optimized by Operator, 30-minute ENA. And yeah, in October. So if I go here, we're going to go October. Looking amazing. I'm going to share that one with you guys now. Looking very good. Operator, have a nice day, mate. Oh, he's gone. Okay, there you go. Just before. Okay. Brett USDT. I think I'm actually trading this one. It might not be the same one. Brett USDT on the 45 minutes, also by Operator. This one here. Okay. This one was from the 30th of September. So from around this date here. They're pretty cool as well. Looking good. Equity curve looks great. And we're up from the 30th of September. We're up around 500, 600, 500%. So very good. That's Brett USDT. And on Dodge, this is pretty cool. The first 4 charts that I put up look brilliant. So a good start to the day. Okay, this one was on the 30th of September as well. So we're going to go a bit further along here. 30th of September, around here. So we're up currently just under 1,000%. So I'm going to send that one to you guys as well, which is HI, ending in HI. HI kind of reminds me of, have we already sent this one out yesterday, maybe? Okay, I'm going to put that in the chat as well. And then the ETH one here. 4 great charts. We have ETH. This one was done by Operator as well. ETH on the 51-minute time frame. And we are a little bit earlier. We're on September the 23rd. So around here. So looking pretty good as well. I'm going to share that one with you guys as well. And this one here. So there's 4 charts already. 4 charts for you guys already. Okay, so there's 4 charts. I'll do 4 more and then we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go and see if we've had any optimizations yet. Nope, not yet. Should be there in a couple of minutes, I should imagine. So next one, we went to Jerry B. We did 2 operators. So next one is BTC USDT by Gentle Sir. Next one after is Gentle Sir as well. Looks pretty good. But these ones are not that old, to be honest. Oh, they are older, but I'm not sure of the dates. I just have to find them for you. Okay, so we have Red USDT, which was sent to us at the end of the year last year, but I'm not sure exactly. I think it was December. I haven't got a date. I have to find it on the sheet for you. So December here. Okay, next one is Link USDT. December as well. Near USDT in December as well. Now I know that these ones actually have it on the chart somewhere, if I remember rightly. But I actually don't have the right date on my sheet. I have to go to another sheet afterwards, guys. I'll send you them afterwards, but they certainly do look good. I'm going to send all of those as well to you guys as well. So it's these 3 here. Gotta go. Have a nice day with Cold Fusion. Thank you very much for being with us. We're going to call it a night anyway, guys. Here are the 4 other charts for you. There you go, guys. There's 4 more charts there for you with some great equity curves as well. So let's have a look very quickly at the let's see if we got any results. Let's ask. Let's go. Please give me an update. Let's see what happens. Oh, it was typing anyway, so I guess it was about to give me an update. Okay. Okay, so there's no good results on the MPC server, so MCP server. So yeah, I gave her a face as well. She can actually even talk, so that way you'll be able to talk to her as well. Guys, that's pretty much it. All of the thank you very much for whoever put the links on the website. Guys, that's pretty much it for us today. We've been through a couple of them. We won't do a hot or not because I think it's a bit boring for everybody to sit through hot or not. What I'll do is next week I'll go through doing hot or not sometime like in the afternoon, and then I'll just put the results for everybody in a Excel spreadsheet or something like that. I'll do it on Twitter or something like that, just so that you guys don't have to sit through it if you don't want to. If there's any questions before we go, otherwise I'll see everybody. I think this is the last one this week. Yes, it is Thursday, so we'll see you all next week, unless there's any questions. I'm very excited by the Telegram bot. Well, Thanks, David and team. Have a good weekend. You too, Alco. Great talking to you again this week. Crypto Jade, thank you very much. Have a good evening. Thank you very much, mate. Nice to speak to you as well. Good, thanks. Good. Have a great weekend. Marco, have a nice weekend to you as well. Right, guys, thank you so much once again for spending time with us. It's always a pleasure being here. I hope that you got some value and some great charts from the DaviddTech team. Once again, thanks to Yuli, who's doing an absolutely amazing job. He isn't here tonight, but thank you to him for finding some new strategies. Vlad and Will, thank you very much for joining me. And I think William's got a Amazon parcel with a brand new mic coming tomorrow, so hopefully next week we'll be able to hear his wonderful voice. Vlad, Will,
I'll be able to sing with Vlad.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Guys, have a nice evening. Take care, everybody. Oh, there's a question. Have you explored taking data from Hyperliquid into? I haven't, Chris. It certainly will be something that I'll look at. I have also started building, not Hyperliquid, but I have looked at Polymarket and have been downloading a lot of data from Polymarket. Yesterday, I found a GitHub that I think is pretty public, which I didn't know about, which had a lot of data as well. So I will be exploring Hyperliquid, Polymarket, and all of the others as well to try and build some exciting strategies outside the world of the trend following strategies that we currently have, although I'm not denying that the trend following strategies that we have are absolutely amazing. Just Chris, reach out to Vlad if you don't mind me delegating to you for Vlad. I'll do very quickly just for the setting up of a meeting. Yeah, just reach out to Vlad and we'll jump into a Google call with anybody who wants to build anything with us or anything. We'd love to. Just jump in and talk and we can build something or work out how we can build something together. Fantastic. Just send him a DM. The only reason you can't get through to mine is because there's just so many fake Davids on Discord. Guys, once again, thank you so much for having, thank you so much for spending time with us. Vlad, William, take care. Have a nice weekend, guys. See you all next week.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.